At 6:44 this morning, President Trump tweeted the following, quote, "Drug prices will soon be lowered massively. Big Pharma drug companies are advertising against me like crazy because lower prices mean less profit. When you watch a fake ad, just think lower drug prices." Unquote. Let's try to break down what's actually going on here. The president says when you watch a fake ad, I'm assuming an ad placed by Big Pharma that presents the president in a negative light, he wants you to just think lower drug prices. He then tells us that the cost of prescription medication will be lowered massively and soon. Lower prices mean less profits for the drug companies, he tells us. Look, Trump is pushing the Fauci-Gates Big Pharma agenda. Shut down the U.S. economy, wear the mask, fund the vaccine development with $2 billion in taxpayer money. He then pledges who knows how many more of your tax dollars to the Gates Foundation's Davi, records and uploads a promo video where he pledges support for Davi publicly. His administration chooses 5 companies for Operation Warp Speed, the national program to accelerate the development, making, and distribution of vaccines, treatments, and diagnostics, and those companies are Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, Merck, Pfizer, and BioNTech, and AstraZeneca, Oxford University. And this morning, he tweets that Big Pharma is advertising against him. And although the drug manufacturers that are against his push to lower drug prices are probably not the same manufacturers that received billions of your tax dollars, the stench of campaigning is strong here. Here's the thing. Americans, especially senior citizens, have lost their lives because no access to HCQ. Fauci and his comrades in Big Pharma have been working overtime to make it as difficult as possible for physicians to prescribe it and pharmacists to dispense it. Why? Because it's cheap. Because Big Pharma won't profit from a medication that costs pennies. 25 million Americans are on track to be evicted from their homes and apartments if another round of stimulus payments isn't approved. Physicians are trying to get the word out on HCQ, but they're being silenced. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I'm certain that I speak for millions of Americans when I say, we don't give a crap about a Big Pharma ad campaign against the president. We're finished with being strung along, with the whining and complaining on Twitter, with the betrayals, the excuses, the empty threats. We're finished. Put an end to the sideshow, the tracking, the tracing, Operation Warp Speed, pimping the vax, all of it. There may be millions of idiots willing to go along with this demonic agenda, but there are more of us that will stand against it and defend our God-given rights. You can take that to the bank. This is Nancy Morganhart.